So, hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is Bubzia and today I want to show you a very special speedrun that I have prepared for you, which is Super Mario 64 16 stars, a showcase of my new strats and basically a segmented playthrough of all the splits in the run to showcase my new best possible time. Now, very important is that this is not a live speedrun. I do basically split by split to showcase just what is new in the run, and I will talk about what is new, because for those who have not heard yet, I am back to the 16-star grind and I will actually go for probably world record. With my current strats, it's definitely doable. I don't know what I want to achieve yet, just exactly. I definitely want to get a fast time. I don't know what my end goal is with this, but definitely get around the 21-minute run for now, or 22-minute run. But yeah, right here in the beginning we will see the new Lucky to Skip found by nobody. Very easy to perform, very consistent, so that's a time save. I also did this already during my 120-star time, so this should not be too new for many people. What is new is here the Mario cam into long jump, jump dive, just like you do in the visual speedrun. You will see this pattern a lot, that I adapt many strats that I usually used in the visual speedrun, because we made them consistent and fast now. First stage, BOB, we do the infamous bomb clip. Many people definitely have seen this before on my channel, especially on my stream, because I do this all the time for the fans. But we will do this in 16 star now, and basically if we don't get it, we just reset, and if we get it, then it's nice. So that is one thing to consider. The second thing I want to talk about is well, castle movement, because castle movement is very new. We don't go into the course and exit course anymore, but we actually do the castle movement properly through the lobby. It does not save much time, but it definitely shaves off seconds here and there, which is very, very important now that we optimize this so much. Basically, I optimized like every single split and stage. I think every single star has some kind of new thing. That's why I also make this video right now. I wanted to just talk about all these new strats. Worm's Fortress has a route change. We start with the boss star in Worm's Fortress, in which we now do a very, very cool new strat right here after the teleport. We use a triple jump off of the thwomp to get up here with the jump dive and position ourselves in front of the boss. And from there it's the usual old, just set up a ground pound here and there and kill him, grab the star. But this triple jump dive is actually a variation from a strat that the runner Handy found. Handy used to jump on top of the head of the thwomp from like the pole. But with this, I basically found a little optimization which you can make this very consistent, in which you do a single jump, double jump, triple jump, like a full single jump. It's very consistent. Then the second star is Cannonless. Cannonless has a new beginning here. This is straight adapted from Handy. You basically skip this entire slope and just like double jump off that bridge. Then we actually do a slower setup for Cannonless than we usually did. We do this sock folder Cannonless. This is first of all to guarantee that we actually grab the star. Second of all, this is to confirm that our position is actually correct. Now, the third star will be the tower star, and the tower star is... No, actually we do the blue star, sorry. Blue is pretty much the single star that is still most same as it was before. We used to do jump dives here, but now we do 2 long jumps to conserve more speed throughout the slope. And then just side flip, wall kick into the star. This is very fast, but not much has changed besides the long jump basically, and a little optimization to make the side flip faster to count. Then in Tower Star we actually do quite a lot of new optimizations. Now here is a optimization with how to actually grab the warp. It's very subtle, but the fastest way to grab the warp is actually to wall hug the fence. And here you could again see the thwomp triple jump everything is beat counted right here. It's super fast, as you can see. This looks like cleaner than I could ever do visually, probably. So, really cool stuff. Now, the last star is the owl, which also has an improvement from, I believe it was nobody who created this. Basically, you do a double jump here and instantly spawn the owl without waiting for any sound cue. And then you can grab it one beat faster, and here you can instantly buffer to the right instead of waiting and counting. So there are all these tiny improvements which are like a tiny bit faster. It's like most of these improvements don't save minutes or something, but they save like seconds here and there. But over the course of the run, this means we can save a lot of time. Here is also new castle movement. Just to get to CCM. The beginning is by me, the ending here is by Handy. I don't know if nobody also did this or not, but Handy improved castle movement quite a bit also himself. So here we go into CCM, which will be one of the harder stages. There is one infamous star here right in the beginning, which is CCM Tiny Penguin. And this one is, I would say, so far the hardest star in the entire run, because we use a strat called Instant Star Grab, which basically you need to input everything here perfectly to land right in front of the penguin, so that you don't need to renormalize in the corner in the up left like we usually did, but just run down, jump into the star. This is still in development, I have to openly admit, like this strat might still change or I might not go for it. Everything else that you see in this video, I will go for in runs. There is nothing I will not do that you cannot see right here. This is literally just like a showcase split by split of what I will do in runs. Wallkicks has this double jump dive as a new strat. It's a tiny bit better than my double long jump that I did there. Not particularly much faster, but more consistent, so I just adapted it here. Then the next star we're gonna get, or like the next thing we're gonna do rather, is Darkworld. For this we also have new castle movement here, super slick double long jump to the door, and then do the usual old movement that I always did also in 120 and 70 star to get to the door. And now comes the first big major optimization that I have found recently. I really want you to pay attention to this bit, Darkworld, because it is fast, ladies and gentlemen. First of all, optimization here, jump dive over to save 2 full beats, which is like 1 second. We can get the elevator on 1 cycle faster. Then, here a basically instant, like without turning the camera, without backflip, just instantly go left here. More jump dives, more long jumps, and right here comes the biggest improvement. Look at this. This is basically what the visual speedrun also does, but on on steroids. Look at the movement. We're just cruising through this stage. Darkworld has become so fast, and as crazy as this looks, this is like consistent. So I can pull this off in runs. Triple jump dive into the pipe, super clean. The biggest improvement there, as you could see, was the instant long jump to the middle platform. We didn't used to do that. We had to first long jump to the smaller platform, then go to the middle platform, and so on. And now we just skip all of this with this super precise beat counted long jump up there. So really cool. The Bubzia fights have basically stayed the same, with the tiny optimizations of how to time the star at the key grab and when to run towards Bubzia. So for example, here you can see I perfectly timed the key grab with the slide kick. Besides that, not much has changed in Bubzia 1 at least. Bubzia 2 and 3 have some new optimizations, but we come to that later. Next up is we're gonna go to SSL and get 1 star in, which is the pyramid star. Also new castle movement here. First of all, this punch dive cancel, and now we do a camera setup with Mario Cam. Actually, we're gonna go with Mario Cam through the basement. We do a long jump here, 2 dives, and then hold up left for 15 steps, and boom, double long jump perfectly into the painting. It is super clean. It's hard to perform, but it's very clean if you get it, and fast. If you bonk somewhere there, it's very unfortunate, but yeah. As I said, Pyramid is the only star that I have not improved at all. This is literally what I always did and always do, but this star is so fast. You can see 13 seconds. This is like hard to improve at this point, besides if you don't want to use the box, which I don't want to. I definitely will want to use the box still. Next we have some new custom movement to HMC here too. And then HMC has many new things, to be fair. First of all, Nessie. Nessie has a super cool new strat, which involves a offbeat beat count from touching the door. So basically you need to pseudo beat count in your head as soon as you touch the door, if it's offbeat or not. So we don't need to set up here, wait for the camera, but we can instantly go to the elevator and then clip through with a offbeat beat count. This saves like around 5 seconds. This may look the same as it was before, but this literally saves like lots of time. Then we have 2 more stars to go. Next up is Amazing Exit. For those who have not seen it yet, Amazing Exit Door had a new strat that I found in like half a year ago. Basically we go now for left side with the triple jump wall kick here. I've already done this in 120 star, and I believe also in my last 16 star PB I did this. But yeah, as you can see, very fast, very consistent. You just need to time your wall kick properly. Excuse me. The next thing is Rolling Rocks, and Rolling Rocks has a big new strat actually. Look at what happens right now. We do the long jumps. Boom. Instant star grab from double jump wall kick. This is literally what the visual speedrun does at high level. The problem is this is quite inconsistent, so this is also one of the things like Penguin instant grab that I still need to work on. Because right now this is usable, but it is a very low chance that I actually hit it. Because it's such a precise count and there are so many factors to consider, like RNG and the positioning and the speed of Mario. So I will still need to work on this strat a tiny bit. Next up though is LLL with a new red coin strat that I have created I think a few days ago. Like, if you remember what I did before in Reds, it definitely did not look like this. This is like fluid visual movement, dude. This is like literally visual gaming. Sub 18 seconds. This can definitely still get faster, but basically what we don't normalize there at all anymore. I haven't split it in quite a while. I'm very sorry for that. I forgot about it, but oh well. Now the bully star is pretty old already by now, the strat. This is a strat developed by Handy. Handy created this super fast bully kill, and with this we used to do the elevator, which is a tiny bit more consistent and easier to perform, but the bully kill is just straight out faster. So we now go for this in runs. It's a tiny bit of a route change. Super slick double jump dive at the end there. Very subtle things going on in the star. You have to change the camera, you have to like position yourself properly. Now here comes the new MIB sketch that I have developed quite a while ago also. It is the easiest possible MIB sketch that you can ever imagine. Like, this has a 100% consistency. I have not missed MIBs a single time with this strat yet. And yeah, MIBs has become super fast. I optimized MIBs quite a bit. Both this star grab, both the first MIBs grab, as well as what happens now. Because look at this, I actually rerouted the second MIBs door. We do a beat counted motion here all the way to the door, and then go into the corner, and then do our old setup with the 4 punches. There is missing something. Like, before we used to normalize at the right side of this room, and then like do a jump and then do like jumps towards the corner there. But now we just beat count all the way up there. So big time improvement. This actually saves like 10 seconds or something. And now to probably the biggest time save in the run so far. This is an optimization I have found 1 or 2 weeks ago. Handy already got a new PB with this because it literally saves more than 20 seconds or so. This is incredibly fast. basically what we do is Handy used a different strat, sorry. This is a even newer strat, which saves still 4 seconds over the new strat. We basically do the visual backsub. We go here, swim to the fin, jump onto the fin, and then get the star from here. This might look very inconsistent, but it is surprisingly consistent, I have to admit. Then we long jump to the star, sub 50 seconds DDD. For reference, the old DDD that we used to do was like a minute and a bit, like a minute 10. Now we go into Firesea, and we can see a very, very cool new strat here, which is called Nobody Cycle, because nobody, the Blindfolded runner, was the first one to implement this fast cycle. Basically, it's the pro cycle in visual, but I have made a new setup right here that you can see. Wallkick, get up here, get burned, and all I do here is just literally hold up, and we make a lava boost up here. So you can get this pro cycle super easily with just holding up. And then here at the end, we do some long jumps, and yeah, Firesea is basically done. Firesea has become so fast and so consistent now, even with the pro cycle. It is absolutely incredible that this is possible in runs, in my opinion at least. Now, Bowser 2, as I said, is not big of a change, but there is a tiny bit of a change, I have to say. It might not look like much, but it saves like 2 seconds. Here, I used to do 3 punches, now I do 2 punches, and I grab Bowser's tail away here. It actually saves like maybe 1 second, it's not even 2 seconds. But, you know, every tiny bit counts, so we gotta improve these things. Now, after Bowser 2 comes the infamous BLJs, of course, and it's pretty funny because I recorded this video, and the only thing I wanted to still like record was BLJs, because you know you can always improve BLJs, get like an instant BLJ, get like a bit faster speed and stuff. But I actually today, on the day of recording this video, found another new optimization which saves like 10 seconds, which is big. This is huge news. First of all, we clip through the stairs here. This was done before. Then we do a positional setup by Handy, and then comes my new optimization. Very big news. Look at this. We BLJ, and then instead of going to TTC, we on purpose stay here on the wall in front and just ledge grab, and instantly can go to Bowser 2 door in 15 seconds. This is insane. My last BLJ where I used Handy's newest strat was like around the 20 to 25. So this saves lots of time. I will definitely do this in runs. And now comes the biggest improvement, Bubzia in the sky. Look at this beginning here. We're just gonna cruise through the stage. The beginning completely new and beat counted, not beat counted, but triple jump dived. Here a beat counted triple jump dive on the rotating platform. There is so much going on in this stage that is new. It's absolutely crazy. We can finish this stage now in close to double the speed than before. We now go up to the first major skip that we're gonna do, which is left side, standing left side. It's called in visual speedruns. We set up here as far left as possible so we don't need to slow walk so much. So as you can see, set up here with ledge grabs, and then boom, left side, standing left side, up there. And back to back we still need to do elevator skip, blindfolded, because now we don't have the cycle, of course, that we used to have. So we're now gonna go here and do elevator skip, and this will be extremely scary during runs. With the nerfs, you need to hit these perfect tricks. I have not split it again, I'm very sorry. You have to hit these perfect tricks back to back to back, just to just to meet Bowser 3 and have to still hit the throw. So the most intense part of this run will be at the very end. And yeah, many people looked forward to how fast my new sum of best, if you can call it like that, will be. And yeah, as you can see on the timer, it's very fast. We can get extremely fast times with the new strats. I would not say this is like doable in a run, like all these things that I did here are definitely doable, also like back to back, but first of all, sub 20 is dead. Sub 20 blindfolded would be possible if we include some more strats, which are much riskier, like throwing every single Bowser and a potentially 3-throw Bowser throw fight. That is the major time save I think we have left. But yeah, 2022, some of best with the new strats. Extremely fast. This is insanity, if you can call that. And the thing is, as I said earlier in this run, all these strats that I used now are actually viable in speedruns. These are not strats that I showcase to make a human blindfolded best possible time. No, these are strats that I'm gonna use now in runs, and it's not like nothing can be done from this in like real runs because it's just for individual levels or single stars. For those kind of things we have much crazier strats than these that I showed right now. This is really just a showcase of what's about to come from my side to SM64. So yeah, as I said, I have big plans. I have big plans to grind this now, especially in the next few weeks. I will sit down and probably grind this like every day. I'm really determined now. I want to give big shoutouts to Handy, who optimized many of the strats himself and who got PB after PB and got super close to nobody to the world record. And he was the one who motivated me to go back to 16 star, because I could see that yeah, it's doable. It's like, it's not an impossible goal to still improve this by so much. And with my new knowledge and my new like practice that I had from 120 star, because it's insane. I did one practice run, in fact, on my stream a few days ago, and you might not believe it, but my very first practice run was already 3 minutes ahead of PB into Sky. So the new strats are fast. I basically was on 26 pace all out like into Sky, and then I messed up my my strategies in my very first practice run, which was like not a real attempt. So I can definitely guarantee you that we'll PB in the next few days. Actually, probably the next time I stream we'll PB already. And hopefully get closer and closer to world record with time. Yeah, I as I said, I don't know really what I want to achieve yet. I don't mind too much about world record or these kind of terms, but I want to get a good time that represent my skill. And I think especially now after 120 star, I learned so much about the game and I got so much better. It's insane how fast I optimized so many parts of the run, especially in terms of like routing, because we used to do so many things like thinking this is the fastest possible, and there's no way you can make this faster, and turns out you can make this faster and more consistent. For example, like I don't know, I just got so many new views or like view directions onto strats now after 120 star that I think I can like much better estimate what is good and what is bad for a run. And I'm really confident in the strats that I showcased here. These strats will be fast and good, and I'm super convinced that we can get to high places with this. But yeah, this was kind of a different video than I usually do. I hope very much that you enjoyed the commentary. I really hope you are excited for the runs that are about to come. 22, 20, sum of best basically. Minus plus a few seconds, of course. As I said, I still need to rework CCM Penguin and potentially HMC Rolling Rocks. But yeah, it's gonna be fun. I think my biggest advantage right now, my biggest strong point right now is how motivated I am, because like mindset wise, I think in 16 star is a category where mindset is very important, you know, because you're gonna reset a lot, you're gonna feel lots of pain from the run. The game is not gonna be fair, but I feel like, dude, I grinded 120 star blindfolded. I went through this suffering and pain, which is 100 coin stars and the wing cap reds. If I need to reset for 5 hours in Womps, dude, that's like nothing. That's like child's play, dude. So I think with this new fresh mindset that I have obtained through 120 star, I'm like so ready for this. I don't know. But yeah, thank you very, very much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I really hope to see you soon when I perform the runs on stream. And that is basically all I want to say today. Thank you very much and see you around.
Thank you so much for playing my game.
Hey, if you like this video, please consider supporting me over at Patreon. I have many cool perks about blindfolded gaming that you might be interested in. This video was sponsored by VR4300, Zeke's Many, Funkylicious, Boris, Bob Farrell, Benlitz, Nex, and many more. Thank you so much for all the support.